Okay.
I called a radio talk show last night. It's not something I normally do, but I was feeling out of sorts and, well, lonely. The show's called Affair on the Air, and it's similar to the old television program, The Dating Game, except that it's on the radio. Well, what happens is a lot of people call up who want to meet someone special, but who just don't seem to be able to do it on their own. So they talk to the MC of the show, and she asks them what kind of a person they are and what kind of a person they'd like to meet. And then she puts them on hold. And then a lot of other people call up who liked what the first people said, and then the MC interviews them, and so everybody gets to hear their prospective dates talk on the radio. So I won a spot on the show, and the MC asked me what kind of a person I wanted to meet, and I told her, I just want to meet a man who can talk. And she said, is that all? And I said, yes. And she said, well, don't you care about what kind of car he drives, or if he water skis for fun, or if he sleeps in the raw or not? And I said, no, not really. Not as long as he has his own feelings about life and can talk about them. And then she said, well, that's a pretty tall order, isn't it? I don't know many men like that myself. And then she didn't say anything for a long time. But she did ask me to talk a little bit about myself, so I told her, well, after going through one marriage and divorce and learning from that, and then after going through 2 years of primal screen therapy and learning from that, and then after being in a group for women who were learning to have orgasms and learning from that, well, I realized the important thing is to find someone you can talk to and who can talk to you too. And then she said, okay, but most people who call this show want to meet someone who likes to parachute or scuba dive or gourmet cook and backpack in the wilderness or sell computer programs and electronics equipment. So I said, well, I'm just trying to be honest. And then I heard her talking under her breath about how did I make it past the screening interview. But then she said, oh, well, what can I do about it now? And so she put me on hold. So I waited, and a lot of men called up saying they wanted to meet thin women who weren't needy but were wild and crazy. And I waited, and then a lot of women called up saying they wanted to meet men who owned their own microchip businesses in Milpitas, California, and were athletic. So I waited, and I listened to them while I was on hold, and I waited, and I waited, but no one called for me. So, this morning I was reading the and I saw an advertisement for a singles gym downtown. And I thought I'd buy a designer outfit and join the aerobics